Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play series. And this is actually the one before the world tour, okay? Next is the world tour, I swear. And yeah, last episode I showed you guys this snow globe. And I have built a few more things here. So to finish this area here, I built this build here. That is called the Builder's Nightmare. And here is where we have our Hogling, or Zogling, I mean. And also this is the pig I first ride in the world. Yeah. But yeah, this building has some meaning behind it because I'm an artist, by the way. And usually it's better if you don't explain, right, the art. So everyone has their own interpretation, but in this case I will explain. So this represents what I feel like a lot of people go through in Minecraft. That is, you have a dream of building something, and then comes the dark side, right? The bad thoughts about, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that, or I'm not a good builder, or whatever, those bad thoughts. And yeah, this building is more to represent that you just have to do whatever you want to do, you know, in Minecraft, or I guess it might be worth it for life. So for example, the Hogling is one mob or the Zogling is one I have never got before, and the Pigling or the Piggy, I never rolled the Piggy until this one that I did. One day I got this pig there close to spawn, and I just put a saddle and ride the pig, you know, something that like in 5 years, in 5 months, I haven't done that yet in my world. That's crazy, right? But yeah, that's also to show you that Minecraft, like the biggest problem with Minecraft is also the greatest thing about Minecraft. That is, there is a lot of things to do. But there is so many things to do that you can't do everything, right? So maybe if you are someone like me that doesn't really like building that much, it's fine if you just don't want to build, you know? It's fine if you just want to mine in Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, just stop caring about the nightmares and just make your dreams come true, you know? Which is one thing I want to change a little bit in my world, that is to do stuff that I want to do more than just building because that's what people do in Minecraft, you know? I'm still gonna build, but I want to build stuff that is maybe more that has more meaning to me, which, spoiler alert, that's the other build. But before, I want to show you guys this. You guys know how you might remember how I have flowers in my flower farms there in the flower forest, right? And we have a eye blossom flower farm here because there is a little bit of a pale garden here. And now look at this, I built an eye blossom here. Apparently, yeah, this is our eye blossom farm, by the way. Yeah, and apparently there is a wandering trader here. If he sold the eye blossoms, would be great. But yeah, I did this eye blossom here, and it's a really cool build. I'm not gonna wait until it becomes night, but you guys can see here there is a daylight sensor underneath the carpet. So whenever it becomes night time, it will activate, and there is some pistons that push this block slow and turn on these lights here. So it's like the eye blossom that opens when it becomes night, and when it comes day, it goes up again and turns off the lamps. There you go. It's a very simple headstone. Let me just show you. So it's daylight sensor in the night mode, and then there is a dust underneath, a block, and 2 torches here. So the torches power the pistons, and it's important that you leave this a dot not powering the block, because if this is powering the block, it will quasi connectivity body power whatever the pistons. So yeah, that's how you do it. Very simple. And then of course you have to place some blocks here to hide the pistons there, and leaving night mode. There we go. Okay, so the next build here is that's my bad omen farm that I used to have. Is just a pillager outpost, right? Let me enter here and show you. Right, so yeah, there is a pillager outpost, and up here there is the farm where the pillagers spawn, and apparently Enderman is griefing here. Yeah, so the pillagers spawn here, get attracted by the villagers, and then they go through here, and I kill them up there. And I decided to decorate this as the maze castle from Yu Yu Hakusho. That's an anime I used to watch it when I was a young dog. And I made these 4 elementals, right? We have elementals in our world. That's a part of the lore. The lore is very simple. When I completed the netherite beacon, it released the energy from the 4 elements that made the elementals, that are pretty much just Minecraft mobs with one of the 4 elements, right? So, and in the anime, in this anime Yu Yu Hakusho, I guess first it's easier to show this part, that is Yusuke, Kuwabara, Kurama, and Hiei. They are the 4 main characters of the anime, using their iconic attacks here. The only thing that is a little bit not exactly like the anime is that Hiei didn't use the dark flames attack, whatever it's called, to kill this guy. He just used his sword. But I thought it would be cooler to do this. It's like a dragon, black flames dragon, whatever it's called. I don't know whatever it's called because I watched this anime in Portuguese. So I don't know how it's called in English. But yeah, those are the 4 main characters of the anime, and these are the 4 villains that they face in this maze castle. So the first one is Genbu, that I made here look like an iron golem, but made of dirt, and he has an attack where his members detaching and shoot at the other guys, right? So I made like that. So this is an earth elemental. The second one is Byaku, that is like a beast. So I made a Ravager, and he has air powers because he has a screen that destroys everything. And also there is an attack where he just blows some, like he removes some of his hair. By the way, that's his hair. It looks like a lily pad, right? Let's see one thing here. Since it's becoming nighttime, you'll see this turned on. But yeah, anyways, back to here. So yeah, this is Byaku, and he has an air attack, so I made an air elemental. I forgot to spawn proof this here, it's fine. And then we have a Seiryu that has ice powers, so water elemental. And we have and this one is based on the Iceologer. That is a Minecraft mob that lost the the vote, but still. And that guy is Suzaku, that has this bow that he shoots some like flaming arrows, so fire elemental. And the cool thing about this guy is that in the anime he has an attack where he multiplies himself, and he has a bow attack, right? A bow and arrow. It's made of like energy or fire, whatever, but it's a bow and arrow, and he multiplies himself. It's exactly like the Illusioner, right? But I built it here to look more like it looks in the anime, so it doesn't look too much like a Illusioner, other than the nose, I guess. Because the Illusioner has a like a cape that covers pretty much the whole head and the whole body, so wouldn't look exactly like this guy. And then we have a Yusuke here using the ray gun. We have a Oabra using the energy sword, I don't remember the name. We have a Kurama using the rose whip. And we have a EA, like I already said, that in his forehead is the third eye. He has a third eye. And yeah, the hair looks a little bit weird, but it's fine, chat. It's all fine. Why did I call you guys chat? It's YouTube, it's not Twitch. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I really like this build. Some of the copper still didn't oxidize. I guess when there is too much copper, it takes longer. But most of it is already oxidized, and it's really cool here. You can fly through. And the entrance to the farm is actually here, because there is a part during the fight that Yusuke shoots the ray gun like he's doing there. The clouds are on the way, but yeah. And then this guy, like he flex it and it destroys a little bit of the dome here. So that's how we enter the farm here. And I did make this farm less efficient by building this, right? Because now it takes longer for the mobs to respawn. But, you know, it's fine. It's just a farm to get some of these ominous bottles here. But I think that's all about this build here. And now there is another build that is in the nether. So let's go to the nether. That I already said it for you guys that I was gonna decorate the portal that goes through the tropical fish Pokedex, right? Aimed to an old garden farm that I have here. So here it is, and I forgot to remove those beacons. But yeah, this is a tropical fish, and I tried to make some coral here. I need to make more coral, but I'm gonna wait until I mine this part behind here, because oh my god, there's gas. Because as you can see, it's kind of too close. And yeah, gases are a problem because this guy is not gas proof. There's a lot of wood being used here. There is cherry wood here and stuff, so yeah, but I'm really happy with this design. And yeah, this, I guess this is a water elemental. I'm calling this the T-test, like this, T-test, because it's 3072, right? 3072. That's the amount of fish we had to collect, all the tropical fish. And as you can see in the coral here, we have a portal that goes to the garden farm, and this is a portal that goes to the coral reef where we have the tropical fish Pokedex and all that. So yeah, that's this build here. And this guy that I have built a while ago, I guess it's also elemental, earth elemental, right? The stony stone leisure, I don't know. It's fine. Lore. And yeah, I'm approaching 45,000 days. There is only like 190 days, 190 days left. So I'm gonna start to record the world tour. I guess I need to remove these beacons here and maybe spawn proof this too. I always find something I forgot, right? It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna start recording the world tour, so yeah, probably the world tour is gonna be released closer to the end of the year, right? Like closer to Christmas or something, because I want to do a more editing video, not just recording and talking like I'm doing right now. So it's gonna take a while to edit everything, and I want to try to edit it very well, not very short, still probably gonna be like 50 minutes, but it's shorter than the last world tour that was 5 hours. And yeah, and the plans for the future of the channel, I like doing videos like this more because I can explain stuff better, I feel like, but these videos are way harder for you guys to watch. I understand that. You know, they are more like the attention span goes out of the window, right? So I'm gonna test only doing world tours every 1,000 days, at least until day 50,000. So probably the next 6 videos will be just world tours. I hope that's better, but it might be a problem because in 1,000 days maybe it's not too much time to do another world tour. Maybe not too much has changed, especially because I always work in big projects. So there might be a world tour where the next one, the only thing I did was mine, I don't know, 10 million blocks. I don't know how much do I mine per day in Minecraft. I think maybe 5,000 per day. 5,000 might be too much. Yeah, so 1,000 days would be like 5 million blocks maybe. Yeah, maybe even less. So yeah, 5 million blocks sounds like a lot, but when you are working on a project like this, for example, it's not that much. So yeah, we'll see how well these world tour videos work. If they don't work, I might go back to doing videos like this. Another option is I might create a second channel to do these videos that are less, less editing, all that, but probably not gonna do that. We'll see. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna remove this beacon here and start planning and recording the world tour. So I guess I see you guys in the world tour. Bye.